not work with. So we are on air. Let me go and test by putting the magical headphones of Please Don't Echo on. Of course. You're gonna make me watch an ad. An ad for Legend of Zelda. Could I hate you more? Yes. Will I? No.
That's so dumb.
Making me watch an ad of my own video. Okay, so say something, use twos, so we can hear how this is going.
Yay! Podcast time.
It is. We should talk about games and stuff, and maybe stuff in games.
Maybe.
Good times.
Okay, we all sound fine as of this moment. So... Alright. What do we want to get to first? You have a whole bunch of games you want to talk about.
Oh, holy shit.
There are a whole bunch of things we can talk about. How's, let me go save, Nocturnia here. How's, Fire Emblem treating you?
I think I'm on the 12th mission. It had a whole bunch of flying units. I'm enjoying the game, but I'm kind of doing so mostly because I am taking great caution to avoid looking up every little bit of thing they censored. I looked up some of the stuff and it got me angry. Censored, or I don't even know if it was outright censorship or the localizers botched it, but some of the things they changed did seem to have a bit of bullshit going on. So,
which one? Do you remember?
Well, there's the famous incident where they changed a character because they used like a magic potion to drug someone or some crap like that, and they decided that's too iffy for Western audiences. They changed one of the characters essentially from kind of being a I think it's the character you like on Conquest, Effie, or what's her name? Is her name Effie?
Oh, Effie?
Yeah, they changed her character
like
to kind of a tough bitch, I don't need a man, where originally she was kind of supposed to just be some shameless potty mouth. So, but who knows, that might just be my overactive SJW radar going off, yeah. Because they seem to stick their constantly offended little noses into everything. What the hell is blasting?
You know, that's really surprising. I uncovered a character, because I'm going through all the paralogs right now. I uncovered, oh, there's Jared. I uncovered 5,000 ranks of badasses. Shucks. I uncovered a character who is a cross-dresser. Which you would, you know, I don't know. Oh, no one's saying me. What the hell? Which his father is ashamed of. I guess that's not bad enough for them to censor or change or anything, huh?
That seems like it would be something.
Well, no, that seems like something they'd keep in there because
brings
yeah. Awareness.
Look at how victimized this poor cross-dresser is.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's part of their story for him, though, is he gets accepted by his parents, who were initially against it. So, I can see that, I guess.
Is that even that big of an issue? Maybe I live in some weird liberal bubble where I'm just like, people don't really give a shit about people cross-dressing in this day and age.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Well, you would probably care if it was your kid.
I wouldn't give a shit. Let them dress what they want.
You might not, but some people definitely do.
Some people do, and yeah, well,
I'm just surprised that was in the game. Like they came across them, like, oh, really? They left this in.
yeah, but I don't think it's society at large. I don't think we need a little phony crusade for it.
No time to rest. There's still work
I
to
say
be
put in
done.
whatever you want, but
Yeah, I say leave the goddamn content alone and let the developers create the game they want. It's not your job to convert it to some political narrative for the Western market. It's your job to translate it and give us the damn game we paid for.
but that is in there, so it is a
I loathe censorship of any kind. But I like the game. I come from the skewed perspective of being a Sega kid, and so it just reminds me all the hell of Shining Force, and I like Shining Force, so I like this. I wish the romance were more in-depth, there was more character development. People tell me how great this and that character is, but most of them have maybe 20, 30 lines in the entire game.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, apparently they talk a whole lot more in the Japanese one.
Some characters, yeah, they
story
cut a lot of
itself
lines.
is just so very weak.
That's what I heard. I
I
heard,
don't think there's any denying that.
I heard one of the other authors complaining about how so many plot threads were left untied. So, come on. I don't go into JRPGs expecting a great story. I expect fucking dragons, crystals, light versus the darkness, teenage heroes saving the world. This is what I expect from every JRPG I play. So,
Yeah, there's that. There's enough of that, I suppose.
I mean, yeah.
I am, I'm very nearly done with the dialogues. Almost all of the kids are better than their parents skill-wise, and like stat-wise, but that's to be expected, I guess, for the most part.
Hopefully.
I'm still on chapter 20 of Conquest.
I'm playing a sword master because in the original game they were sword saints in the old ones before they had to change every name for no good reason. So I was like, well, in spirit it's still a sword saint, and sword saints are awesome, so I'm going to be a sword saint. So that's pretty much the long and short of my character right now.
They get some good skills. Like,
That's
they get
what
a
I heard.
skill if they're low on health, they initiate combat first.
Yeah.
I think they get an innate 30 dodge bonus just off the bat.
Supposedly they get a skill where
Quality.
they just boost all the damage they deal by 5 points or some crap like that. So yeah, they're pretty much damage and evasion monkeys, and I'm okay with that. So I'm enjoying it. Doesn't look like I'm going to end up having to work on Revelations, which is good because I was kind of like, I don't want to buy a digital download with Nintendo system, so doesn't look like I'm going to have to do that. So hooray!
Oh, that's good.
Yay!
Yay, saving money. Holy crap, that thing just blasted the crap out of me.
Where the hell are you? Somewhere way over there by yourself.
I'm not that far off. So yeah, Fire Emblem's pretty cool. I just wish it would have been localized better, more authentically. Is that the second one of the thing that humiliated me? Yeah, it is. Alright,
Well, I do have an update about one of the games that we talked about.
Alright, let's hear it.
The Layers of Fear.
Uh-oh.
Jesus, it's not going to let me save Jared.
I'm doing it.
Oh, that's why. That's a good reason. So, I beat Layers of Fear. I mean, honestly, you could probably beat it in 2 days flat, easy. It just took me forever because I was playing through it with the wife. Totally gonna blame her. That's what took so long. But...
Wait, you can play with 2 players?
Oh, no, she likes to watch me play any and all horror games.
So what's the verdict?
Silent Hill, Well, she doesn't like Resident Evil or anything, but... Ah, really? Somebody get me. Okay, there we go. Jesus.
Ah, I thought I was
That was...
I apparently
that was
jumped
close.
instead of reviving you.
So, it's about what I thought it would be. You walk around. There's no fighting. There's no monsters. You walk around, and it's like a walking simulator, really, with a horror story attached to it. It does have 3 different endings.
Oh shit, I'm out of ammo.
Which is cool, depending on what you do in the game.
Is there any way to get a game over at any point where you're playing, or is it just suboptimal endings?
No, I mean most walking simulator type games don't have game overs, but there's like interactions with a entity in the house. Not spoiling everything completely here. Depending on how your interactions go in the house, you'll get one of 3 different endings.
Okay, so what's
But
your
it's a
verdict
decent
at the end of the
story.
game?
I mean, it's not groundbreaking like Silent Hill 2 or 1 and 3 were, but I mean, it's decent enough. If you're a fan of the genre, it's worth picking up.
3 stars?
Are we doing
Out of
stars?
5?
I don't know. Just throwing out a...
I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10 if I was to throw a score on it.
Okay. And so, for people that like the genre, are you happy with what you spent on it? What, $20 or whatever it was when it came out?
Yeah, it was $20. That's a little too much.
Okay. So
I would wait until it went on sale.
all right, wait on a price drop.
Little too much.
That looks like one of them fancy laser weapons. Let's take it
All
for a
right.
spin. The local scavs are getting a little
Yeah, I don't have any. I
touchy
still have
about
not
it.
played
Let's
Darkest
see how this
Dungeon
guy goes
myself yet,
against
which is a shame. So what are you gonna do? So, Nocturnia might have a few things to say about the game, but I doubt it would be positive right
Nothing good at the moment.
now.
Oh, is it pissing you off?
The game did bad things to her.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to rage quit.
Kill scavengers with a laser weapon. What the hell?
You should have a planetary zappinator.
Okay. Puts the zap in your cap. That's weird.
All right, so
Gotta
new.
find scavengers.
Let's talk about new games. Well, let's talk about the one we've all been playing. Salt and Sanctuary came out yesterday. Is it still yesterday? Yes, still technically yesterday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
And holy crap, I put like 20 hours into
No.
it
Put
already.
a lot of time into that game for it coming out yesterday. Both of us, really.
Yeah, it feels like it came out like a week ago.
I know, really. I think I've streamed it intentionally 3 times already. So the game is nothing short of 2D Souls. That's not even an exaggeration. That is just the most apt description of this game. It takes pretty much every possible mechanic from Souls and uses it. From the rebounding stamina, which is not a Souls thing. I remember that Kingdom Under Fire game, Nocturnia?
Oh, yeah.
That had a rebounding stamina bar, and that came out 2 years before Demon Souls.
Help over here.
So,
Did it?
everyone get off your high horses. Souls did not come up with a rebounding stamina bar, and I'm not even sure Kingdom Under Fire did. But still, we know what the inspiration for this was. They
Oh,
totally, yeah. They wanted to make a 2D Souls, and they succeeded. The game is a 2D Souls. There are some minor differences, like your health bar does not lose its maximum when you die. It loses its maximum as you take damage. And so does your stamina bar in this, but otherwise,
Thanks.
limited number
Hey,
of
are you
healing
guys-
items. What's up?
Are you guys using the lightning weapon that you got?
No, I'm just shooting things.
I am.
You are supposed to be using the lightning weapon. You're killing everything, and you're making us have to do extra work.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if I got a lightning weapon.
Take that. It's in your inventory.
Oh.
Yeah,
just
you
got
look for
it.
that. I'm going to take over that. When he says nothing short of 2D Souls, he is dead serious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's...
mean, it's not even a question of how this game came to be. It's Souls with platforming.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's platforming.
Lots of platforming.
The art seems inspired by it. The cryptic narrative, even the character creation. You pick where your character is from, and you pick your starting equipment, and it's all kind of vague. You pick your starting gift, if anything. There aren't bonfires. There's sanctuaries, and there's not souls. There's salt. I think the best way to describe it, I guess, would be Souls inspired by, what are those? The Iron Islands in Game of Thrones? That's kind of all I get from it.
Iron Islands.
Yeah, is that what they're called? Where Theon Greyjoy is from. The Ironborn, or whatever the hell they're called.
I don't know Game of Thrones.
I want to say Skellige, but that's The Witcher. But
Yeah,
if you watch
that's
Game
what-
of Thrones, you know what I'm talking about.
Unassembler linkage. Should be one. They're super tough bits of kit.
But yeah, so it's pretty much Souls with like a nautical theme, and I like it for what it is. I like it better than most Souls games, actually. And the nautical theme is nice. You don't find bloodstains scattered all around. You find messages in a bottle
Tombstone.
and tombstones. Yeah, and that's where you get your notes and your death scenes relived. So it is exactly 2D Souls with a pirate theme. And yeah, I bought it for $16, pre-ordered it, and I've been playing it pretty much non-stop since it came out. And it's pretty good for what it is. If you like 2D side scrollers, especially action-oriented ones, I'm gonna say if you like Rogue Legacy, you'll probably like Sanctuary and Salt and Sanctuary. Yeah. So, but I should point out a couple of things. Like all Souls games, it can be kind of cheap sometimes. It's more generous in a lot of respects. Like, you can boost your healing very quickly, and you have a Final Fantasy X type sphere grid skill system, and leveling up makes your character massively stronger. In the Souls games, it kind of just brought you up to competence. In this game, you could actually kind of get overpowered for places just by leveling.
Yeah, especially if you grind.
Especially if you use a great sword and grind some levels, But there are right now, because they copied Souls so expertly, there is actually an identical glitch in Salt and Sanctuary to something that was in Bloodborne, where if you play co-op, you can miss out on story-specific items. Not cool. So
Yeah, that sucks.
if you have the game, you probably should put off co-op until the game is patched. Nocturnia and I aren't smart enough to do that, so we both kind of got gimped in our own ways. She actually has a bug that, if she were to play solo, is game-breaking.
Yeah, I can't jump off the walls, so I can't do that.
So, it is not without its faults. But if you like Souls and you're not worried about playing co-op, they only have local co-op right now, so for most people it shouldn't be too hard to resist the pull of co-op. Yeah, if you're a single-player Souls fan, go for it. I'd say it is definitely worth the $16. So, there's that one out of the way. Want to throw another one at us, BK?
Great sword is cheap. So cheap.
Oh, you're just jealous of my awesome strategy of hitting things with big weapons.
of picking the right weapon. The right. I mean, yeah, I'm a legend.
It's a Souls game. Who didn't know that a greatsword was gonna work? I mean, it's a salt game.
Yeah.
Praise the salt.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Okay, I guess I'm racing. I don't know.
yeah,
I'm
who knows?
just gonna follow Jared. I mean, he knows what he's doing, right? Or not, or he's just gonna run into me. Jerk.
He's just tricking you into thinking he knows what he's doing.
What happens if I'm so skilled I explode?
Isn't that the way of it?
Okay. I'm going to ruin the entire stream
Holy
by
shit.
Well, that was fun.
getting in a vehicle.
You know what other game's coming out soon?
What other game's coming out soon?
It was on the same pre-order list as Salt and Sanctuary, Day of the Tentacle.
Oh boy. Tell me about this. I don't know anything about it.
I know very little. It is an HD re-release of the old PC adventure game.
Uh-oh.
Just like they had Grim Fandango re-release recently. I think they're doing it to all those old LucasArts games. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. You're not counting on me to
I don't
pass
know.
this mission. No idea what I'm doing. It's just really fun, I guess.
Put on that clip.
Who is driving the vehicle I'm in? Is this you, Jared? Because you are driving like a nut job. Oh, wow.
I think BK just killed
So, the day, yeah, I got us stuck. Oh, here we go. Day of the Tentacle, old PC adventure game. I mean, I guess that's, you know, it's a really old genre. You don't see many of those games anymore. But if you're into it, it's going to be there. It comes out in a week, apparently. I mean, I love the hell out of Grim Fandango, and I'd never played that until it came out on the HD re-release.
So, do they change any of the mechanics of these games when they re-release them, or...?
A little, I think. I never played the original, but from what I read, it sounded like they, Yep.
That's enough.
It sounded like they made it easier to use items and to interact with things, which makes knowing what to use, like, because a lot of these games are all puzzle based, right? They're like, you gotta use this item on this thing at this time in order to continue. You know, it's almost all puzzle related. I think they improved like the user interface and how you react to puzzles a little bit. And of course the
that's good.
graphical upgrades.
I would absolutely adore if they made a remake of the old Quest for Glory series. I would buy that in an instant.
Did you play those ones? I'm sure.
Yeah, back when I was a wee little kid. I mean, we're talking as old as PC gaming can possibly be. They didn't even have a GUI. You just you had to enter in like talk to sheriff. There was graphics to let you know what was going on, so it wasn't like a text-based adventure, but it was the next step above that.
Yeah, it was like Hugo's House of Horrors.
And then later they re-released it with VGA graphics that had a mouse interface, a mouse GUI, and it was fantastic.
Ooh, updated.
So. Alright, they have another game coming out in a little bit called Knights of Azure. It is a boobalicious JRPG, as far as I understand. I've heard conflicting reports about the report. Let me look at them. Fucking CNN over here. Oh wait, no. I'm objective. Never mind. About the protagonist and her Sexuality, does this really matter? Remember we watched a few videos on this Nocturnia? Yeah, totally slipped your mind.
Yeah. Is
No.
that the one where she's like forming relationships with like weird little angel girl thing?
Yeah,
It's, like asking
you
if she wants to take a nap with her or something.
yeah, that was kind of creepy. You can have pets, and you can take creatures and take them into the battlefield with you, and it looks like a pretty basic hack and slash, honestly. But you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing, is it?
Is this a Nisa game?
Nisa game.
No.
You're talking
It's,
crazy lingo.
You know, like this guy,
It's pretty fan servicey, so, but not that bad. It's not like Senran Kagura bad or anything, so, or good, depending on how you view it. So I don't know enough about the game to give any recommendations, but it's coming up. Looks like a neat enough little hack and slash. If you like anime boobs and killing monsters and having weird little monster pets accompany you into battle, it's probably your thing.
I do like hack and slash.
Yeah, that's the thing you like.
It is, I swear.
You don't gotta lie to us.
Speaking of souls and hack and slash, you saw that Neo game, right?
Yeah! Not Souls in
Boy,
feudal
that's,
Japan.
Yeah, that's copying some stuff too.
Let it. If they have a good premise.
Everybody is dying.
Yeah, we're getting wasted by these little midgets. But there's not much released on Neo. Doesn't have character creation, but it essentially looks like Souls in feudal Japan, so. And I've heard of worse game concepts. Yeah, it looks pretty neat.
And it's being made by the people who made the Ninja Gaiden games. So
No.
combat's gonna be decent.
Yeah, decent. Probably gonna be a pain in the ass, huh?
Hey, I'll take it.
That's probably more of a you game.
Yeah.
I'm probably too much of a baby for it. Well, I'm getting through
Don't
Salt
die.
and Sanctuary, so.
Thanks for the assist.
Alright, you had a whole list of games. What's your next one, BK?
Oh, I got some that I beat recently that I was going to talk about.
Go for
And
it.
you're dying again.
I know, I do that often.
Oh. I just beat, this one's an older one. Well, it came out last year, but, Trails of Cold Steel.
Oh yeah, I heard of that one.
It is, JRPG. It's, part of the Legend of Heroes series. They've got quite a few of those games out, actually. They got a couple of Trails in the Sky, and then they got a couple that they released on PSP that I didn't think were ever that good, but they've gotten a lot better in terms of quality, apparently, because this one's pretty good.
You're just a sucker for JRPGs, huh?
Well, this is like extreme world building.
Oh.
Like extreme. They take things slow. Let's see, I don't need this freaking laser gun anymore, do I?
Like by world building, do you mean crafting and...
Well, you're like
or do you mean setting up a story?
setting up a story. You're a
Okay.
kid in a military academy.
Of
You have
course.
9 classmates that grow in number by 1 or 2 by the time you're done. And you get to know each of them rather intimately. You get to know the world that you're living in. It's kind of tied in with the previous Trails in the Sky games, like the same setting and whatnot. It's just extreme. Like, if you want a story, if you want your games to be story driven, this game's for you. It's the battle system's pretty fun. It's all tactical. Um, it reminds me of Grandia a bit because you can interrupt enemies. And you know how they show the turn order in Grandia, and you can interrupt enemies and whatnot.
Yeah, knock
You can
them
do the
back in the
same
rate.
thing here.
Yeah. See, I actually
Which is
played
always
Grandia too.
entertaining.
Obviously.
I've played some JRPGs, damn it.
Did you ever
I
play the
didn't.
first one?
No, I played the second one.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I get the first one, man.
Ah, that's too out
Out
of
of
date.
order.
I didn't think
the
they had
story
like
of the
a
first one's probably my favorite, just because how classic it is.
classic. You mean the powers of light versus darkness and the world being saved by kids, don't you?
Well, the characters are just extremely memorable.
Ah,
It had more of the Lunar Silver Star story character type in it.
back in the old
But
days.
yeah, of course, the world's always going to be saved by a 13, 14-year-old. You know this.
Yeah, because us 30-year-olds, we fucking can't do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
We just sit around and walk back and forth across tiles in town going, I am error.
Well,
Meanwhile,
we're good at giving directions.
Sometimes. Usually we just kind of mutter bullshit. And we pretty much say, buy Nintendo Power. God, those people suck, man. They were right back then. We can't do anything.
Yeah, we're pretty worthless.
It's like you're cleaning up moonscapes, making it the best mess of
Alright, what else you got? I'm not ready to go on to the main course
I
yet.
also beat the first chapter of King's Quest, the re-release, I guess, of King's Quest that they put out. And you've seen this in the store, right?
Didn't they give us one of those free on?
Oh yeah, yeah, it was free.
Okay,
Which
okay,
is exactly why I haven't beat it.
okay. Well, then I have it too, so I'm suddenly more interested.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's the old PC game, of course, right?
Yeah.
But it's been remade, and it looks just like a Disney game. I mean, I never played the first one. I know that the series is like 5 or 6 games deep, but while I was playing it, I kept thinking to myself, if I had played the first one, this would just be some fantastic nostalgia. Because it looks like a fucking Disney movie. They did a really good job with it. I don't know what the first one was like, but they did a really good job here, I think.
So what kind of game is it for people who don't know anything
It's
of
the
the series?
same as Day of the Tentacle. It's an adventure game, heavy on the story. You're basically a kid trying to become a knight of the kingdom, and he has to go through trials to do so. So you're helping the kid out. But it's retold, and I think this is different, I'm sure, than the first one. It's retold because they took the character from like after the series, because when you start the game, he's old, like he's telling the story to his grandkids of what he did when he was younger. But he's a king right now. So
Wow,
I'm
that
sure
kind of ruins it.
Well, yeah, you would think so. But it is kind of in the name, and they do tell you all this in the first couple minutes, so
Nah,
I'm
that's
not
fair.
ruining things, but they definitely ruin a little bit, I suppose. Hardly a surprise, but it's like he's retelling his adventures instead of living through them again. So I think they added that part into the HD remake. I'm not 100% sure because I never played the first one, but I'm pretty sure that part's all new. And sometimes he'll stop the game as he and his grandchild comment on what's going on.
I just want to point out that the door code to this
Is
is boob.
Boob.
See, we'll get Nocturnia to point out all the sexist juvenile shit, so people can't call us out for it.
You can't make me do anything. I'll just do whatever I will. I'll either point it out or I won't.
She's all like Nacho Shield.
Yeah.
So for noobs to the series, would you recommend it? I mean, it's already a PS Plus game. So.
I mean, if you like adventure games, I think it's worth getting.
Adventure games, lots of.
I mean, it's a good length adventure too. Like I didn't use a guide, but it's fairly obvious to know what you needed to do. You just really have to walk around and pick up and find everything that you need, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of those old adventure games are, frankly, they're a little better with guides because you're not spending 2-3 hours just trying to find one little thing. You have to remember these are old school games, right? There was no hand holding.
Yeah, they didn't screw around back in those days.
No, not at all. Even with Grim Fandango, I would recommend a guide because it's rather old by today's standards. But it's a lengthy adventure. It's episodic. There's like 4 episodes. I think 2 of them are out now. I think the first one is fantastic. So if you like adventure games, I would give it a try. And if you're lucky, you have it free sitting in your PlayStation Plus account.
So, any idea why they decided to give the first one away for free so soon? I think maybe just to hook people in and
smart, don't you think?
And get them to buy the later parts.
Right? Isn't that that's pretty smart? I think.
Probably a good idea.
I would totally do it if I was a developer. Absolutely, you can have my first chapter free. Here you go. Especially if I put a lot of effort into it.
Well, free. We gotta be one of those douchebags right now. Free. It's a free rental that you pay for, so not really free.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess it's a perk if you're PlayStation Plus.
Yeah. That's what they always tell me on game packs, anyways. It's not free. Yes, I know it's not free. I'm aware every year when I pay $50 for being pedantic.
40 bucks.
40 bucks.
We are smart shoppers.
We get them off eBay when they go on sale. So, last thing that you wanted to bring up, I think, was Walking Dead, or did you have something else before that?
Yes. I played through the first episode. I'm not quite done with it. But it's a 3-part series. It's the Telltale Games, Walking Dead. I mean, they did 2 seasons of it. I'm sure everybody knows what this is by now, but it stars Michonne in between the comic book series. So it doesn't follow the movies. It follows the comic books. So she leaves after like episode 162, like it's after the whole Nurgle arc. For anyone that knows what I'm talking about, and it shows what she did when she was gone. That is the thing. The first episode is out on that.
Nocturnia's been watching The Walking Dead. I think you watched the first 5 seasons?
I watched all the way up to and including the 5th season.
Yeah, I've watched the scattered episodes, so. Didn't they give some of these away for free on free on PS Plus?
Yeah, they gave away season 1 and 2. I don't know.
But was 1 back on the PS3?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so 2 is the one on the PS4.
I think they put 1 on PS4 as well.
Well, yeah, but I don't think they gave it away for free on PS Plus. Did they? They may have.
I'd have to go look. Still excellent games. I mean, the first one I think is better than the second one, of course, but that's just because you had a little more
the emotional payoff at the end.
Yeah, they did a lot better with the emotional payoff for sure. Okay, I'm tired of this damn laser weapon.
Yeah, you don't need it now.
Yeah, these
You
laser
guys
weapons.
killed all those scavs with, which we were supposed to be killing with laser weapons, with your regular weapons. And fucking made it so we couldn't do that quest.
Ah,
Assholes.
who cares? No one cares.
They respawn, right?
Probably.
Yeah. they respawn,
Eventually.
I'm sure.
Swag man. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna shoot him. He's winning the shooting part. Alright, the last game I wanted
You know
to
what
bring
else
up.
dawns on me?
Oh, gone.
I do not have a drink. I promised drinking.
You did. Well, we had
Well,
issues.
so
We had
did I,
issues
but I
going.
can't-
Yeah.
I can't on a Wednesday. How the fuck do you fly up in these stupid things? Are these
Uh,
inverted controls?
L1
I'm not
button.
going to rain on my promise. I will be right back.
He's gonna come back with some booze. Okay. See, I was just gonna suggest he wait until the next podcast, because this one happened late because of audio issues, and we didn't do it on Tuesday like we like to do. So the big drink-a-thon should have gotten postponed, but we'll let BK get himself a drink. We'll see if we can wrangle him into drinking more the next time.
Okay, I call bullshit on the L1 thing because that didn't work.
It does. You gotta hold
Still
it down.
fell into a fucking chasm.
You gotta hold it down, and it makes you levitate. I used it to get over a pit. Fighting something called torps. I've never messed with these before. I guess they're I can't even remember what the things were called in the second game. Spider ants. How do I predict spider ants?
Well, I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing because I can't get over there.
God, everything takes so many hits, and then they give you a whopping 6 experience points for your trouble. So, do you want to say anything about Salt and Sanctuary, why BK is indisposed, or any other games?
I don't know.
You want to elaborate on your Dark Souls trouble?
You mean Darkest Dungeon?
Or
trouble?
Darkest Dungeon, yeah.
I think I'm still too mad about it.
What is your trouble? I gotta hear this.
Uh-oh.
Two of the characters that I had pretty much from the beginning, it fucking killed. RNG death, essentially. Or RNG.
I thought that was a feature.
Well, I kept getting critically hit. They kept throwing the wrong person in the fucking pot. So I lost two of my favorite characters in the same dungeon run. I only had one thing left. It was one of my good Vestals. But I was in the middle of a boss fight that I can't win with a Vestal. Because you can't do anything once you're in the front rank. If you have a Vestal, they can't do anything. So, yeah, I was about to lose all four. So I rage quit.
And then for future reference, we had to go look where the game files were saved so we could save Scum if the need arose later.
Yeah, when I restart, eventually.
When she's getting along with the game well enough. Alright, the last thing that I want to talk about. And it's not so much the game, it's all the shit around the game. In a little while, we have Dead or Alive Extreme 3 coming out. Now, I can't imagine what kind of sad people buy these games. I mean, come on. It's a Google search. There's free porn everywhere. But it's for the volleyball. Yeah, okay, sure it is. I guess if you're a really big fan of the Dead or Alive characters, whatever, fine. It's your thing, it floats your boat, but the game's a non-issue. No one would have given a literal shit about this game if it was actually coming to the West. Now, there's all kinds of speculation about why it's not coming to the West, but I believe the developers outright said it's because of the backlash they would get.
Yeah, they did.
So, we have a prime case of SJW whinging, resulting in a game not coming west, much to the benefit of Play Asia. They've kind of built an entire year off of this game, haven't they? Just with advertising and putting themselves up as we're not censorship twats, you can come get your game from us. And actually the price isn't that bad. I think you can get it for like 60, 70 bucks. For an import, that's not a horrible price. And it's got English, so if for some reason you care to see the in-depth and deep, meaningful story behind this game without having to learn kanji, then you can go get it. So I think the bigger issue here is, when the living shit did the left, political left, become the censorship-happy, prudish Puritans? This is what I hated the right for when I was growing up, and now the left is doing it too. It is mind-boggling and disgusting that now we have this horseshoe theory going on where we are beset on both sides by this asinine ideology.
Probably has something to do with boats, though.
Maybe, I don't know. Just another case for why old people need to not be allowed to vote. They just ruin everything. We are sitting here playing bumper cars. But this is a game that would not have been a big deal. I remember when the first two Dead or Alive volleyball games came out. They were, to my memory, met with a response.
Yeah, nobody gave a shit.
But
I'm surprised they're making a third.
yeah, I did not think these were games that sold terribly well. And you know what? Maybe, I don't know, I don't want to get too tinfoil hat, but who knows? Maybe that's why the developers said, oh, we didn't want to localize it because we don't want to deal with the drama. Maybe the real reason is they don't sell well, but I think this game might actually do okay just because of all the drama behind it. And it really does make people go, oh, you want to censor my shit? Fuck you, I'll just import it from Japan and play it anyways. So
I also wonder if maybe they said all that just because they knew it would make it sell more.
That's what I'm thinking. I want to float the idea, but I don't really believe it. We've had other things in games get censored and changed. Pillars of Eternity had a little community event where everyone got to put in a little limerick, a poem, and some little Twitter activist. Yeah, they selected one that was funny. I think they made a cross-dressing joke, or it was either a cross-dressing joke or a transgender joke. These could only be like 4 lines long. So it was essentially 2 sentences that ended with a rhyme. 2 pairs of 2 sentences, I should say. And some little keyboard warrior, some SJW Twitter activist, threw a hissy fit on behalf of people who were not her, who probably weren't even really fucking offended, and she got them to change it. And kinda to the credit of Obsidian, they did change it to essentially be snarky and making fun of the fact that they took out the original joke. So, yeah, exactly. Bunch of bullshit. I hate censorship in all ways and shapes and forms, and I'm not going to go out and vote with my wallet and spend $70 on a video game that I don't want. But for everyone else who is buying this game, either because you never heard of Pornhub or because you just want to say, fuck you, you can't take our games away, we'll play what we want. We don't need you nannying us around and nagging us and telling us what we can play. Kudos to you.
Nisha's ready to kill.
And I hope more games like this continue to find a market in the West and don't just get outright censored, like I mean, this kind of ties back with Fire Emblem, with the way that game has been butchered by the porting, the localization, which seems awfully close to censorship. It's very peculiar localization. And it is a menace in the gaming community. I think Gamergate won the ethics battle, and right now it's just a bunch of trolls flat fighting each other on the internet, and that shouldn't be exciting for anyone, but the ethics battle may have been won, but there are still political ideologues who want to censor your shit and change your entertainment. They refuse to understand the concept of markets, and they're entitled little babies who do not understand that everything does not have to be about them and to cater to their tastes. And they will try to change what you like, what you want, and what you play if they think that there is political cash from it, if there is something to be gained from it, or if they can just make a stink and get some publicity. So, there's that little rant. Dead or Alive 3, probably not much of a game. I don't really give two shits or a fuck about Dead or Alive 3. I really don't. It is a vapid volleyball game with an over-exaggeration on jiggle physics. But the only reason it's getting talked about on this podcast... Yeah. Oh, come on. They do not move like that. If you are...
I mean, if it wasn't for jiggle physics, would we even have that game?
No, well, we would not, no, but the underlying point of jiggle physics, I imagine, would be to emulate something in reality, right? To that
Sadly,
end, to that end, they fail.
Yeah, if just jiggle physics on boobs in games are supposed to mimic reality, they are not anywhere near that.
Yeah.
Boobs are not balloons. They don't float in the air.
How would you know?
I don't know. I have really huge tits. I think I know how they move.
Well, I don't know.
They don't jiggle for 10 minutes after you move.
Are you sure?
Breathing doesn't make them sit there and jiggle up and down all over the place.
Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, maybe not.
And I can figure out how to get over here. So, I think Nocturnia just did that most insidious of things. I think she mansplained to us.
How boobs work?
Yeah.
As a possessor of tits, I think I know how boobs...
I'm fairly familiar, but thanks for the recap.
Well, you have 3 kids,
I'm sure
so...
some people out there needed to know that, though.
Yeah, probably. They're the same people who do buy things like that are alive.
They're the people who buy Dead or Alive.
Say people. No, you're absolutely correct. That game probably wouldn't exist without those people.
And you know what? Wonderful. There's a market for them. Someone is going to take advantage of that market. Everyone wins. The consumer gets what they want. The developer gets money. There is absolutely no point in this little transaction where some whiny internet twat has to go, I don't like that. It might offend someone. If you don't like it, don't fucking buy it. I'm not a super huge capitalist, but this is one of the areas in which I think the free market actually can decide. If there's a market for it, yeah.
They should spend their money on breast implants. Because it offends me for them to have small boobs.
You know, this argument's only going to get worse as the VR headsets become a thing.
Oh yeah, because you know one of the first things that's going to come out in Japan.
Virtual sex.
Not even, just dating. No, oh, right. Ah, shit. Thank you, Nocturnia. Remember that game? PlayAsia posted that pirate game. I don't even know the name of it because it's all in.
One?
Well, yes. No, it's a pirate game.
Oh yeah, it is supposed to be pirates.
I don't know the name of it because it's all in Japanese, but they posted a GIF, and it was essentially a little hand cursor that was going apeshit on some pixel boobs, and they were jiggling all about on my screen and growing larger.
Yeah,
And
you level them up by touching their boobs.
fondling them, or you get status bonuses or some crap. I don't know. The video was in Japanese. All I know is that it's a Vita game, so I assume you manipulate the touchscreen in certain areolas to...
Wait, did you say Vita?
Vita, whatever. I don't care what it is. It's a dead
You guys should
system.
be
I don't
picking
have...
up white weapons.
I'm gonna drink
'cause there's
some
a
more
question.
until this makes sense.
So, wait. You're gonna rag on me for saying Vita, but you totally ignore my areolas pun.
I laughed at it.
BK, seriously, I don't know what to do with you.
I need more booze.
Apparently. So yeah, we got BK boozing over here, so he technically fulfilled the letter of his promise, but I think the spirit was hoping for something more boisterous from BK and his
Oh
booze.
no, I'm almost done with my first one.
Yeah,
I'm
your
working
first.
on it. I'm working
Well, how
on
long
it.
do you think this is gonna go? I already ranted about Dead or Alive.
What are you
Screw
drinking?
that, and that's that's the biggest thing, right?
Oh yeah, I was
What are you
just,
drinking?
That's your like highlight, right?
I was just going through these 3 podcasts so I could complain about prudish leftist authoritarians while playing Borderlands, because for some
Yeah.
reason those are aligned.
What are you drinking, BK?
Oh, margaritas.
Margaritas?
I do like margaritas.
What a
Usually
manly
goes,
man.
with Mexican food, but you
Hey,
know.
we had tacos earlier today, so between the two of us,
Oh, there you go.
it's working. I'm
We're
drinking.
supposed to have them on Tuesday, but
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, why didn't we do
failed it.
that? Did you just come home and you were
because I
zonked out?
slept instead.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much slept.
Yep.
I don't even, I don't remember Sunday or Monday. Pretty sure I was unconscious for 2 days.
Was it due to margaritas?
No,
No.
unfortunately.
Oh, that's too bad.
What the fuck is even hitting me? Oh, flying raider.
Cross bridge to Drakensburg. And this pickle person is a... Oh, we're supposed to travel? Okay, well. More drinks.
Ammo per shot. I'm drinking the super
So that,
manly drink of a cream soda right now. Thank you very much.
I already drank mine.
Yeah, cream sodas are good.
Yeah.
They've been making, like the past 3-4 years, they've been making an awful lot of those, not your dad's root beers, not your dad's cream sodas. You've seen those on the market?
Oh yeah, they're so
No.
edgy.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're basically heavily spiced beer, of course, but smell like root beer, doesn't really taste like root beer.
Oh! HaeravonF's brother-in-law had, root beer. It tastes like root beer and beer.
Oh,
It
okay.
tastes like
You're
root beer and beer.
Yeah, it doesn't just taste like root beer. It kind of tastes like somebody took a half a beer and half a root beer and put it together.
talking
Yeah,
about
that's about what
old
these are.
Patty.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's easily half a dozen of these things in the supermarket.
Ah, son of a bitch.
She's
I was
getting
trying to
murdered
raise her.
again.
Two badasses out here.
Yeah, right in your face, badass.
So the trails in this trails of Cold Steel. I'm gonna talk about that while we play
Go for it. Kick some ass.
and drink. I put in 97 hours into that game, like according to my play counter.
How long did you? How many like? How long was your play?
No, that's one playthrough.
Session? No. I mean, over how much time? Like 2 weeks? A month?
Oh, well, on and off for a few months, I suppose.
Okay.
But it's one playthrough. If you go through everything you can, and maybe grind a little, that's 90 plus hours.
And this is an adventure game?
JRPG.
Oh, okay.
Am I shooting this guy and I'm not even seeing numbers pop up?
Yeah, that big guy, my ammo's going through him, so... I don't know.
Fuck you, badass. We're all dying. Somebody get me.
Where are you?
Oh, very good.
Nocturnia's got you. I will raise Jared! So, what do we got to look forward to next time? I know the big thing is Dark Souls 3. That will be coming out about 2 weeks after our next podcast. Give or take a few days. And that's...
I'm going to try to get in some Day of the Tentacle.
Yeah. You can keep us updated on that.
That sounds dirty.
I think it's supposed to.
It kind of does.
And we'll probably have more to say on...
Isn't Day a little unrealistic? Come on here. 17 minutes of the tentacle.
That still sounds like a lot of time for
Okay,
tentacle.
I'm done.
We might have
This
more
thing
to
will not
say...
die. It's like he's glitched. He's just floating
He's
in
dead.
midair.
He died then. We might have more to say on Salt and Sanctuary, because I'm pretty sure both BK and I are going to keep playing that game.
I think you're close to the end.
I've killed more bosses than are left alive, that I know. I'm hoping next time we do a podcast, we can give the good news that the game has been patched, and there are no more co-op errors, but yeah, we'll see about that. And who knows, maybe I'll have more to
Hopefully
say on
next
Fire
time
Emblem.
our podcast will occur on a Tuesday, and I
a
will
Tuesday.
drink vodka.
Vodka?
Oh, there we go. I'm okay.
I'll
with
drink
Tuesday.
vodka, and I will die a whole lot on... Oh wait, I already do that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Who knows, maybe you'll unlock your inner badass, huh?
Hey, I drive better on, what's it called? The fucking
Rocket League?
car soccer.
Car soccer.
I drive better when I'm drunk on that game. I can't fucking play it worth shit if I'm sober.
You've never played it sober.
We tried it once, and then I went and got drunk, and then I got too drunk, and then I couldn't play at all.
Okay.
So,
See, there's a fine line.
yeah, you gotta...
Rocket League.
That's it. That's it.
We can get about 3 or 4 good games out of Nocturnia and her friend before they're just driving around in circles.
Well, we keep drinking is what we do, and then we get to the point where we can't drive at all.
And then they
See,
just
one big drink, like a really big screwdriver, I can play. But if I drink 2, I'm too drunk and can't remember the controls even as I'm using them, so...
I will have
to
a
be
manly...
fair, though, do you know what a stadium cup is, PK?
I'm just gonna say really large cup.
Yeah, it's a really big fucking cup. Well, like, I think it holds like 3 or 4 red solo cups, if that gives you an idea. My first screwdriver, well, fuzzy screwdriver that I had with that was 1/3 vodka and peach schnapps. That's a lot of alcohol. Well, my friend mixed the second one, and she made it 2/3 alcohol. So what I ended up drinking was an entire stadium cup full of vodka and peach schnapps. And peach schnapps is 100 proof, and the vodka was 80. So...
Yeah, friends mixing drinks is dangerous.
I shouldn't have allowed her to do it, because
they're not the ones
she's-
drinking them.
she was drinking it too. She did the same thing to her own.
She's just a big lush. She can probably drink everyone under a table.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah, I will drink a manly appletini.
One appletini.
I might make it through one. Who knows? I might get sick of drinking it halfway through.
Oh, somebody got me.
That's how I drink.
What's that fucktard flying around?
Yeah, having flying, moving targets, what a bunch of crap. Oh, wow. I just got one-shotted. Hey, enemies can't have shotguns. They're too powerful.
I'm out of ammo, so I'm about to die. Oh, what the fuck? I don't know how I survived that.
Whew. This fight isn't going too well, is it?
No, I think it's that armored asshole.
Alrighty. So, we can guarantee we will talk a bit about... Holy crap, you all are getting killed! Next time we will talk about Dark Souls 3, and I'm sure there's some other things to bring up about the beginning of April. And updates on all the crap that we play in the meantime.
Well, I wish I'd gone through Dark Souls 1 and 2 right about now.
I played a bit of Dark Souls 2, of maybe about half of Demon Souls, all of Bloodborne. I kind of know what to expect. So, I'm sure it's going to be... I saw one playthrough video of it, and it's... Well, it's Souls. What do you want? You know what to expect going into it.
Yeah. No, they're just
really
games
need to
I
get
watch.
through,
I'm out of ammo.
really need to get through Dark Souls.
Yeah, I got to a fight in Dark Souls 2 where you have to fight like 3 statues, and I took them on twice, and I was just like, no. I'm talking Dark Souls 2. I know what you're talking about though. The gargoyles in the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are kind of cheap. I beat them eventually though, damn it. I'm not the best Souls player in the world, but I try. For some reason. And hopefully by 2 weeks Nocturnia will be on good terms with Darkest Dungeon again? Maybe?
We'll see. We'll see if I restart. I might not.
You might carry on, or you might just say, fuck this game.
Oh, no, I'm definitely, if I start playing again, I'm gonna restart, but...
Oh, so you might just say...
Whether or
let it
not
beat you.
I will have by then forgiven it enough to go through with a restart is the question at this point.
Ah. Oh, there's some dire updates on Darkest Dungeon from Nocturnia.
Well, it shouldn't have been an asshole and killed my favorite characters.
Isn't that what those games do, though?
I should know better and just not take them into dungeons at all. What the fuck?
What's the point
Oh,
of
I
having
think
a favorite
that just
character?
saved me.
Ah,
Oh, I was trying to raise you.
well, you
Couldn't
failed.
get there in time.
You failed. Thank you very
I
much.
stepped on a thing and flew up into the air instead. Where the fuck is this asshole? There it is.
Oh, where? Okay, we're off here. Goo! Alright. Anyone got anything else to say? Any more games to bring up? Any updates? Any things to look forward to for next time?
Help.
When is that? Oh, right, March 22nd is the Fallout 4, right?
Oh, right. How did we boner that? Yeah.
Oh, you should definitely bring that up.
What the hell is it called? Rise of the
Automatron.
Automatron? Yeah.
Automatron.
That is March 22nd, and from what I've seen of the trophies and the trailer, there's actually some story to it.
I called that. I knew there would be.
Did you call it? Okay, well, BK is the sage here.
Find a way inside and
Because
So
I
they're
was
gonna
not...
give you at least something little to get you in there.
So yeah, it looks like it might be worth playing, and supposed to have a, what, 100 achievement points on the Xbox, so that's a fair number of trophies there. I wonder if they'll do
This
the...
lunatic is sexist. It's attacking me
It's
exclusively.
it's not patronizing you, and my character's female too. Are you just saying it knows that the player
I'm
is...
not. Yeah, it knows the player is. I'm the only female here.
Oh yeah, definitely sexist.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never seen BK in person, so
The long con.
he could just be playing. So yeah, crap. We almost missed the most obvious thing to talk about, really. Next time, I guess we will both have played that. You gonna get to writing to that immediately, or what?
Yeah, pretty much. It might hurt Fire Emblem for a couple of days, but it's a DLC. I should be done 2-3 days tops.
Yeah, I'll probably play it pretty quick. I'll probably play and download it on the first day and, you know, have some impressions about it, but the boss folk already said that it's not a high priority as far as writing goes, so I probably won't be writing about it too terribly much. Not at first, anyways. So yeah, just, I guess, after you've written about it, send me the text and I will upload what you got.
Absolutely.
Yay!
Like plan.
The guide writing
Hello.
continues.
Oh,
Few screenshots here and there, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah, if you want, I could always just record while I play through it, because that's not really any extra work. And I have to get all this Dragon's Dogma media done and off my computer by then anyways. Damn media. Ugh, it's the bane of my existence.
This is one of the DLCs that at least I'm not overly excited about. I mean, yeah, it's cool. Got some extra stuff. New robot companion that you can actually customize will be neat, but I want Bog Harbor. I want the big expansion area / story.
You
Yeah.
want Point Lookout. That's what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, New Vegas kind of gave us, like, all their expansions were pretty big. So, if that's what you're looking... Yeah, if that's what you're looking for, this is not going to be it. Oh my god, I'm such a fucking loser. Obsidian announced a new game yesterday, I think it was, that's coming out, called Tyranny. It looks to be a top-down isometric RPG, the stuff that they're great at making. And the tagline for this game is Evil One. Apparently you're taking place, or that story takes place after the big fight between good and evil, and good did not get it done. So I don't know if it's some, like, dystopic fantasy future where there's some, like, demon overlord or whatnot, but that's kind of what the artwork plays on and suggests, so that's pretty much all I've seen about it so far. That's the premise. And not judging the game based on what little I know, but judging it entirely by the fact that Obsidian is developing it, I'm looking forward to it. Obsidian does good RPGs, and good RPGs makes a happy HaeravonFAQ.
This is gonna hurt, but I'm gonna try to do it anyways. And I died trying to save you.
Yeah, I died trying to save Nocturnia, so...
I died saving you earlier.
Just
But you didn't turn around and raise me after I fucking saved your ass.
a bastard with a rocket launcher. So yeah, we got a new game from Obsidian coming up. I'm kind of surprised they're moving on so quickly after Pillars of Eternity. I thought they'd have a little more downtime, maybe another DLC, but you know what? Good for them. I hope Pillars sold really well, and I hope I get some time to actually play the damn game.
Well, I heard somewhere that they aren't developing the South Park title.
They are not. They are not developing the new
next
South Park.
game.
I think, who produced the last? Was it Ubisoft?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ubisoft is going in-house with one of their subsidiary studios. So that kind of killed all my hype for that game.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing.
Because Obsidian did such a fine job with the Stick of Truth. I don't know.
Yeah, they really did. Well, hopefully the in-house team will emulate them at the very least and add on. Kind of like Obsidian's used to doing.
Yeah. That's actually kind of ironic, isn't it? That another development team is taking up I don't know if I'd call it a direct sequel, but... Because, yeah, Obsidian, didn't they do Knights of the Old Republic 2 and then Neverwinter Nights 2? And they kind of got started... they did Fallout New Vegas as well, so...
Yeah, they're well known for picking up after successful titles.
Unfortunately, I can't really give all those games glowing reviews. Neverwinter Nights was ridiculously buggy. I mean, it was so pathetically buggy that you had to install, like, 11 or 13 patches in the correct sequence if you had all the DLC, or expansions. This is back when they were still expansions. Just to get the game to work properly without there being any showstopper bugs. And that's pretty wretched.
You and the kids should stay away. That was your one warning.
So, but, Fallout New Vegas was kind of a buggy mess, but it was still a fantastic storyline and a great game.
Yeah. Fallout 3 was also pretty.
Yeah, so I don't know how much I want to blame Obsidian for that, because even Bethesda couldn't get the game running very great. And if the people who own the engine get Fallout 3's performance out of it, then how much hope does another development team really have? So, but yeah, whatever. Pillars of Eternity, fantastic game, and I hope they continue up, and I wish all the best for them because they make great RPGs. They are the skeletal remains of good old Black Isle, who started the Fallout franchise and did so many other great games like Planescape Torment. So yeah, that's one hell of a pedigree, and hope they live up to it again.
You almost didn't mention that game.
Tyranny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The first two podcasts I had like a notepad file on my laptop in front of me the whole time saying, talk about this. This time I don't have anything, and it shows.
Ah.
Yeah, because this one just kind of came out of, like, I didn't even know if this one was going to get off the ground because of all the audio crap. So. But it did,
so they
hooray!
followed me. Oh, you followed me.
Yeah, I snapped a grenade.
I thought I was so clever finding that item chest right there.
I saw you jump over there, and I was like, where is he going? There might be loot to ninja. So I sniped a grenade. Eat it.
So, in order to continue the good times, have you heard of Project Setsuna?
Yeah. Shit, I did. I just heard that today, but... Fuck, I'm drawing a blank. I did see something on it today.
It appears to be... I mean, it's being done by a new Square Enix development team. Was it like
right,
the Tokyo RPG Studio or something like that?
The game that's supposed to be
probably off, but yeah, it's supposed to be a Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, inspired by Chrono
successor.
Trigger. Yeah. Well,
like they showed off the dual tech.
Let's not get too hyped, because remember, Dragon Age was supposed to be the spiritual successor to Baldur's Gate, and I have nothing but bones to pick with that assertion. But yeah, I mean, I played Chrono Trigger when I was in college, years later on an emulator, and it was one of those games that made me go, holy shit, if I had played this when I was a kid, I would have been in love with this game. So, yeah, I hope Setsuna turns out, because having a competent Chrono Trigger inspirational successor would be very awesome in the gaming market right now.
Yeah, you can see how people would be hyped about it.
It also might cause a little bit of upheaval if you think about it, because some JRPGs have been just so dull and derivative, and have been copying all the bad stuff that was great about JRPGs back in the day. And then you have other big mainline games like Final Fantasy that have been kind of trying to be more Western, more action-oriented, with mixed results at best, I dare say. That if you have Dragon Quest XI that kind of keeps old school formula going, and you have this game and they come out and be really popular, you think that might change how some developers look at what they're doing with JRPGs? Might it bring more of an old school revolution?
Yeah, maybe slightly.
Because I kind of hope it does.
Nothing huge, I would guess.
I mean, it's kind of weird because the JRPG genre is, I think, in my opinion, plagued simultaneously by bad innovation and stagnation. So, it kind of seems a little hypocritical for me to hold that standpoint, but damn it, I stand by it anyways. So, who knows? Maybe some old school magic, because it's working for all these WRPG indie games, like Pillars of Eternity and Wasteland. I don't know if they're indie; they're lower budget, so we'll just call them that. They're going back to the old school formula with the 2D isometric and all that stuff, and they're getting pretty rave reviews. So, who knows? Maybe JRPGs can do the same thing and benefit in a similar fashion.
Well, Bravely Default was
Yeah.
welcomed quite a bit when it first came out, and now Bravely Second is coming out fairly soon.
That's true. I just wish that some of these games would come out on any other system than the 3DS, you know?
Right?
Yeah. Fucking 3DS.
I mean, I like
Yeah,
my
I would've loved to
3DS,
seen
but
Bravely Default on Vita.
yeah. Or, you know,
Vita.
even Vita. But even ported over to the PS4. I mean, they're doing all those, you know, PS2 on PS4. Why not a 3DS game? They're porting half their Vita library onto it as that shit quickly sinks into irrelevancy.
Oh, speaking of porting, Danganronpa 1 and 2 came to PC recently.
Now, did it?
Now, when I say PC, I'm going to mention that platform you hate, right?
Go ahead.
Oh, you actually want me to say it? No, I
No.
thought that was forbidden.
No, I'm not censoring it. It's there. Let the gamers made their bed. PC gamers can lie in their DRM shithole. Fuckers ruining PC gaming.
This will get fun.
It's not all bad. We have GOG.
Speaking of Danganronpa. Speaking of segue, Zero Escape, the thing that we were talking about a little bit before. You're like, save it for the podcast.
Yeah, right.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Let's tie this one off.
You know, the same company that makes the Zero Escape series is the same people that do Danganronpa.
I do now.
Spike Chunsoft.
That is
So even with
just the
even
most
without
Japanese
calling
name
me,
ever.
I can make a good segue, right?
Yeah. Very, very fair segue there. I give it a B.
Masterfully crafted.
If it was
Speaking
like
of,
if it was like a
that's the best
segue
line.
mixed with a pun, that would have been an A. But it was still a very well done segue.
I'll have to get more punny.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Oh, so bad.
There's always episode 4 to look forward to.
So another reason people are excited about this game.
Yeah, good
no.
job.
I mean, to start off with, fantastic stories. I mean, if you want a good story, Danganronpa and Zero Escape series are two of the more memorable ones, and that's largely because the stories are just so fucked up. Like, these are not good places to be. These are not good times these people are having. Jeez, I can't heal you. That guy is right under your ass.
I like those dystopic games, though. I'll bitch about JRPG tropes, but I love me an evil empire.
Well, not so much evil empire as in the world is fucked.
Ah, well, that's just
I
depressing.
guess it could be evil empire, but oh, that's why we're getting fucked. They got
Yeah.
fucking
I got
sand
big ass
turrets. Shit.
turrets. Not anymore.
Just bite that off.
Yeah, so they're fantastic stories. I mean, this one is the third part of the trilogy as well. So people who have played the first two, we didn't even know if we were going to get the third one, right? Because it's not like they're best sellers or anything.
Yeah.
So just the fact that we're going to get our trilogy in is makes us happy. You know, I'm ecstatic. I got the pre-order limited edition already ordered.
Oh wow, you drank the Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah. Well, the story. I mean, if you experience the stories, you'd be all on board too. I'm sure most people would. It's just that they don't usually give these visual novel type of games the time of day.
Console somewhere there.
It
Yeah,
really is like
guilty.
reading the book. I mean, they throw in some gameplay elements, like you're figuring out what's going on, who the murderer is, etc., etc.
BK, very into the visual novel.
Oh yeah,
Or-
I love a good story.
Are they called? They're not called visual novels, are they?
What's that?
BK's term for that, or is that an actual
I don't know. Is there
Oh,
an
no,
actual
I
term
mean-
for it?
line?
Oh, here comes the badass.
Yeah, we're about to die in succession. Speaking of
They
dying,
they don't call themselves that, but that's, I mean,
okay.
that's the big draw for me. There's gameplay, but it's not anything special really. It's puzzles, if anything.
So, oh right, that reminds me. There's a bit of bad news that I feel compelled to discuss. Recently, Lionhead Studios was shuttered. Just this past week, I think, maybe just over a week ago.
Yeah, it was.
So, God, this was just such shit. I've become very, unfortunately, active on Twitter, and sometimes this has a good effect. And in this case, I was following Lionhead Studios because I like the Fable series. I mean, it wasn't my top 10 favorite RPG series ever, but cheeky British humor and a lot of colors in an RPG, who can hate that? Apparently Microsoft. Or rather, they hated the lack of money that these were bringing in. Lionhead Studios was still... They were doing some contest, and they were tweeting about updates to Fable Legends up to 2 days before news broke across the internet that the game was canceled and Lionhead was getting shuttered. So Microsoft totally fucking ninja fucked these guys. They didn't tell them anything, and I, as far as I know, it caught them as off guard as it caught the rest of us, which is really, really shitty of Microsoft to do. Just such bullshit.
Yeah, seriously. Because you can
That's
tell
a
that the
shitty
people
way
who
to
work
treat your
on Fall or Fable really love the series. Given like I've had their Facebook page for a while.
But yeah,
You can tell that they really love the series that they work on, and then just like that.
But
Take it
Fallout,
right out from under
not
him.
Fallout. Fable is no more. I mean, I know we say that. Who knows? It might come back as a fucking mobile game or something. But it's sad to see a franchise like that, for all intents and purposes, die, and a studio to close, and everyone to lose their jobs, and especially on no notice whatsoever, to just kind of blindside people like that.
Yeah.
So, and I bought every mainline Fable game that came out, including the Xbox 360 remaster of the first game. So, kind of consider myself a fairly big Fable fan. So, it sucks. I wasn't looking forward to Fable Legends. I could care less about a MOBA, or whatever the hell, I think it was a MOBA, that Fable Legends was going to be. But, you know, it just means that now there will definitely not be a Fable 4. Certainly, obviously not by Lionhead. I don't think Microsoft plans to reinvest in the franchise, so they're going to shutter a game in it. So in my mind, that's just one less reason to look at a Xbox One, you know? Fable was one of the few franchises that I thought about, you know, if they came out with a big Fable game, a real one, not a frickin' MOBA, I might consider, you know, buying an Xbone. Would be one of the things that moved me towards that. Now that's off the table. So what the fuck does the Xbone have? It has Sunset Overdrive. So imagine a jerk-off motion, because that's what I did.
I don't want to imagine.
Imagine it.
Don't make me imagine.
Do it! So, bad news, that sucks.
I agree. I also played through all the main Fable entries, and I mean, it looked like they were doing nothing good with them after 3.
Yeah.
That's right, Jack. Keep them confused.
And it's just a shitty way to treat your employees, really.
Yeah.
I mean, zero notice before laying them all off.
Gotta keep them
You get
working.
much worse than that.
I guess you could throw a party for them, you know, and be like, surprise, pink slips in everyone's present box, you know. You could be more assy about doing what Microsoft did, but the substance of it, you're pretty much not going to top it, I don't think. Yeah, so just kind of sucks all around. And I read an article and saw it on a YouTube video. This is kind of revealing, though. Apparently, the Fable franchise has, over all 3 iterations and the remaster, remaster, sold 7 million units. Now, compare that to The Witcher 3, which just shipped 10 million units, and the entire franchise has sold 20 million units by itself. And that's, you know, probably right there why Lionhead and Fable are no more. Because the games, they did not sell up to the potential of what a big AAA RPG could sell. So I guess in the gaming world of the last decade, 2-ish million units per game just is not good enough. So that sucks. But Microsoft has financial reasons. I know, I just wish they, you know, wouldn't have kept these fuckers in the dark, and I don't know, just they were still posting it and doing sweepstakes and all kinds of shit 2 days before the project and their studio was
Yeah,
dead.
that's such ass.
Just, I don't know, I can't imagine it, you know, just going into work, working on the avatars. They had, the game was in fucking beta. I mean, I don't know, you'd think that the development costs were already gone, and
Yeah.
that's, to be fair, that's only about half the cost, right? Because you're going to have to spend probably as much in advertisement as you spent in development. So maybe Microsoft just went, this game isn't going to recoup what we already spent in it, why spend twice as much and still not recoup? But
Yeah.
and you know, they went, was that game a free-to-play game? I think it might have been. Maybe people should just stop going with the free-to-play model because it's a piece of shit. How about that? How about you don't make another damn
People
MOBA?
stop buying them and stop giving them all the money.
How many free-to-play games are actually solvent, are in the green? I can't imagine it's really that many.
Enough that they keep making them.
I guess so. And MOBAs too, you know? It's just like we have fucking League of Legends, we have fucking Smite coming out. What is there something called Overwatch? Battleborn.
Oh yeah, Overwatch.
For fuck's sakes, how many fucking MOBAs do we need? And I played the Battleborn beta. I'm not going to discuss it. MOBAs aren't for me. I just was like, I want to see if I can get into this beta. Oh look, I got into a beta for a genre I don't really care about. So I felt compelled to play it, so I wasn't, you know, jerking Gearbox around. So I played it. It was functional, you know. I didn't see any lasting appeal. But that's just me. I'm not a MOBA fan, so I can't see why we need like 6 of these games coming out on the PS4 at and around the same time. So at least it's not another Evolve, right?
Yeah,
There's-
that sure went down the crapper fast.
There was no doubt in my mind that game was a dud. I mean, they had like $240 of
cut.
DLC day one.
Yeah, they cut
Which
so
is
much and then
absurd.
slapped DLC prices on it. But they deserve, I don't even care. They deserved every bit of that.
Well, I mean, see, you can't even blame the developers, because I'm sure it wasn't the developers going, yeah, let's release half a fucking game that we created and then, you know, sell it for scrap. The developers, they can't be stupid. They know that people are going to throw a fit when they do shit like that. It's the publishers that are going, nah, do it anyways. Fuck it, we'll make money.
As long as they make their money out of it.
And see, The Witcher 3, again, I mean, they're CD Projekt and The Witcher 3, they're kind of like my model for a successful company. Not just because they are, but because they do it without being assholes. You know, The Witcher 3 didn't need to strip down all its content. Yeah, I died.
Damn.
They created their game on a budget. I think it was like $32 million for development and $35 for advertising or something like that, which apparently is cheap for a AAA RPG like that now. So, and yeah, they sold 10 million and they gave away 15 free pieces of DLC for fuck's sakes. So, you know, when companies sit there and say, "Oh, well, we can't sell games at retail $60 anymore. We have to nickel and dime. We have to release it in episodes." Bullshit. CD Projekt did it. You guys just aren't spending your money right. So, for fuck's sake.
Well, CD Projekt is full of a bunch of pimps.
Yeah, apparently. Look, I am in favor of any drastic measures a company can take to emulate CD Projekt's success. If every development team has to move to Poland to take advantage of the magical money-saving development costs that apparently exist on the ass end of Europe, do it!
Do it!
How
Do
do you
it
think
now!
we got all those, how do you think we got all those Uwe Boll movies?
Oh, for the love of crap. I cannot believe you brought up...
serious, dude.
I can't believe you brought up...
Like you want to talk about tax savings on media. There you go. You're encouraging more Uwe Boll. Good job.
No,
Good job.
I'm encouraging more Witcher 3. Okay? You will not put those shitty Uwe Boll movies into my...
Don't you put that
idea.
curse on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that on me.
Oh, for the love of shit. Yeah, don't you dare.
I just fell off the platform.
That's what you get for laughing at your own
You're alive.
crappy Will Ferrell jokes.
No, yeah, I only fell like 2 feet, but yeah. I'm starting to feel a little drunk, I guess. Or at least the joke made it seem that way.
See,
Yeah,
you're
but for
just...
every Witcher 3, you're gonna get some Uwe Boll movies.
That's
what
okay.
you're asking for.
No, we got a whole franchise of Witcher. And we got GOG. I will trade twice as many Uwe Boll movies for GOG and 3 Witcher games.
I don't think I've ever watched a single one of them, by the way.
I watched part of I think a Dungeons and Dragons one. and like some cleric got killed by a frost dragon, and they had something like with fireballs and beholders. I was like, oh, those are neat special effects. But then I think they had one of the fucking Wayans brothers in the movie. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
What?
This is the last thing I think of. I don't know. All I knew, it was the last thing I think of when I play Dungeons and Dragons. It's kind of like Ben Affleck playing Batman. God, what a fucking catastrophe. I hope that movie fails so hard, but I don't think it will.
Nobody dies on Jack.
There's one reason I'm not gonna go watch it. They gave away the fucking ending in the trailer. Or they gave away, at the very least, they gave away the bad guy. I'm gonna die, aren't I?
I don't even know how to get to you, BK.
I'm alone. Oh no.
Yeah, I have no idea where you are.
Oh.
Oh, you went all the way up there. You deserve to die.
That's where the objective
Says
is.
you who ran ahead away from everybody else and got killed by a badass Kragan.
Yeah, I also just recently caught a mine in my face.
I
Oh.
just am getting attacked by 2 fucking airship things.
That's what drops mines on us.
I'm out of fucking ammo, so I'm using this laser thing that I shouldn't be using.
Ah, crap. I've got...
Yeah, there's fucking planes up there.
I can explain why I am not going to see this Batman vs. Superman movie in 3 words. I actually have 2 reasons, and they're both 3 words each. I hate theaters and Ben Affleck's chin. That's why. Because, like it or not, like, the one thing you see of Batman all the time is his fucking chin. And I can recognize Ben Affleck's stupid fucking face just by seeing his chin. It grates on my nerves. It damages my soul to see his stupid fucking face under a Batman mask.
Oh no.
Hopefully I survive long enough.
His chin.
Yep. I am not
one reason, huh?
I'm not a Ben Affleck. It's one reason, but it's not the one reason. I also hate going to movie theaters. That's another one. But I would go for an appropriately awesome and epic movie, and I don't know what that would be, because honestly, I think movies kind of suck these days. So
I fell in a hole and I don't know how to get out.
Well, if you watch the trailers, they give away, like, the title of the movie is Batman vs. Superman, right?
yeah,
They give away an awful lot. And you'll see. Like, just watch the trailers.
I don't know if I could bring myself to. I could barely bring myself to watch that Ghostbusters trailer. Oh, what a fucking catastrophe that's gonna be.
Talk about this again, but thanks.
Turning Ghostbusters into a chick flick. How is it empowering for women to essentially recast male characters with female actresses? I don't.
Yeah, I don't really get that.
Didn't Anita Sarkeesian bitch about fucking men with tits as one of her tropes? But no,
Yeah.
apparently it's empowering when other people do it. Just, I don't know. All these
Yeah,
arguments.
but
they
you
have.
also saw her idea of a
Yeah.
ideal game. Or
Yeah,
the
her
woman
idea of an
protagonist
ideal game. It's fucking Zelda with tits.
is all the shit she says shouldn't be in games.
Meanwhile, she complains about FemShep not being a good character because she's a man with tits. Well, that's your best idea. Isn't as good
Everybody
as
loved FemShep.
every sane person
Femshep
does.
is awesome.
But Anita
Yeah,
Sarkeesian,
I did male.
well,
And
you're
then
wrong.
I heard how much everybody loved the female version. And Jennifer Hale.
Femshep is boss.
Yeah. Jennifer Hale
Male
is
Shep
awesome.
is boring as fuck.
Unfortunately, and ironically, Jennifer Hale also did the voiceover for Anita Sarkeesian's female Zelda video. So.
Really?
I will
Yeah.
say those female Zelda screenshots that that you see on DigiArt, lots of those look awesome.
They do, but you can't at one side say that someone is just a character is not a strong female character because she's just a man with tits, right? She has male characteristics, or because Anita defines certain traits and actions and activities as male or female, despite the fact that you're, I guess, not supposed to stereotype things. But if you are
Unless you're a misogynistic asshole like Anita Sarkeesian.
if you are too manly of a female, you're a man with tits. So you can't make a strong female character just by having her act masculine and do masculine things and be in a masculine role. And yet, her idea for a strong female protagonist was literally she Zelda. So, I mean, if the word wasn't so toxic, I would call myself a feminist. I believe in equality. I call myself an egalitarian, but I also am patently allergic to bullshit and double standards, and that's all these people have. They're fucking hypocrites whose ideas collapse under the weight of their own ideas. So, how the hell did we get on the... Oh, right, female Ghostbusters.
Female Ghostbusters.
Jesus Christ, what a nightmare.
Fucking Ghostbusters.
I don't know, I just assume you always have a way to tie into a feminist rant.
Well, because it's everywhere. They're fucking... It's about every form of entertainment.
Infectious disease.
They just can't leave well enough fucking alone. Everything is problematic, everything is racist, and you have to point it all out. Well, you're a fucking imbecile.
Good pairing, because I really like to stir the pot.
You are good. You're good at baiting me. You're good at feeding me scraps and letting me go on a little rant. So
That's me in life in general. I work too boring. Let's see if I can get a coworker to argue with another coworker. I like to
so
You're
you're
a bad person.
You're a little
DJ.
shit manipulator. That's what you are, huh?
You're the kind of person that leads people to calling me at my work.
It makes the time go by faster.
Is anyone playing Is anyone here playing an enforcer?
That's
Which
me.
one's the enforcer?
Do you want a
Why?
health? Do you want a health regen mod?
Sure.
It's very low power, but I don't know what you have, so. I don't
Oh, that's
know
a
where I
much
picked it
stronger
up.
pistol.
It is officially buy and sell time.
Yeah,
I keep running out of ammo.
yeah, that happens.
Need to get some of those ammo mods.
Freezes enemy solid. What kind of gun is that? You don't do much damage. But
I
yeah,
listen.
no, I can't. I can't help but go on anti-feminist rants. They antagonize me by being stupid. Stupid people, they provoke me, especially when they make bad arguments. Especially when they make bad arguments with a moral, self-righteous component. That's just the absolute worst.
Speaks your health mod is behind you.
He's selling. He's doing important super stuff.
I know. I'm just letting him know in case you didn't see it.
Thank you.
I don't know if it's any.
Put
I
it on.
don't know if it's any good or not, but
I don't know what I even have. Yeah, I only play this character once every 2 weeks.
yeah.
Same here.
Hey, level 13 in 3 play sessions. That's not. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it's not too good, but oh well.
These characters only
I will
exist to
say-
pad our podcast. So.
Yeah.
Right. I will say that I've got like a level 19 Claptrap. And he's funny.
Oh, you silly man. So how does Claptrap play? I can literally
Had to
hear
cough
you
there.
trying to. Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to couch it in
Think
the
of
most.
something positive.
Yeah.
He's
interesting.
His skill is random, right?
No, wonderful.
So it like, I guess it does a quick calculation of what's going on at the moment, and then then picks a skill to use from there. So you will do everything from firing really fast, like the Berserker, or the Gunzerker, I guess they call them, to literally holding a bomb, waiting for it to explode, while you try to run into enemies, so that it will blow them up.
No,
He's crazy.
Yeah, how did he
Another
make
thing
it
that he
to...
does, like if there's two claptraps in the same party, and one claptrap uses their skill, he will use his skill.
Oh God.
So you will be playing, and just, you know, out of the blue, you'll get your free skill every now and again.
That seems like a liability.
Whoever's dying up there, I'm sorry. Oh, it's Jared.
It's Jared.
I'm coming!
Yeah, he's all the way. Oh, he came back. He revived himself. He's good.
He is the man.
He is. He's the only one here who knows what he's doing. Ah, out of
Quite
ammo.
literally.
Wow, this shotgun does not really do much damage at all. I was hoping it would, because it's not just a shotgun, it's a shock shotgun. But I can get right up to these things and they don't care.
A shotgun, you might say.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, more boobs.
It's shockingly bad for a shotgun. At that. Holy crap, are there two badasses here? This is not gonna end well. And everyone abandoned poor HaeravonFAQs. In-game and on the stream. Oh, woe is me. Woe is me. Yep, I'm dead. Two badass outlaws. That sucks. Revive! Revive!
Oh me, oh my.
You back with your
Flying around too, don't they?
manly margaritas? Good lord. That's one of the things that I never liked about the Borderlands series. Everything's just so damn bullet spongy.
Well, it gets worse as we get more people in the party, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's just like, it's less about tactics and just, oh, fucking Christ.
Or
Just
about,
shoot,
trying not
raise.
to run out of ammo.
Yeah, speaking of which, I just did run out of ammo. And now he's gonna kill me because my shotgun does nothing. I do see some damage numbers, they're just not good enough. Oh, this one's almost dead. I'm not gonna get him before I die. Oh. Some brave soul tried to revive me.
Yeah, that's me. And then I killed him.
Yay, he's dead. At least there's that. She's making stupid faces at me.
No time to rest. There's still work to be done. Hey,
Welcome back, Nocturnia.
Yay.
Alright, so we got anything else to cover here? Anyone think of anything
Oh, I
else?
wanted to say, it feels like a missed opportunity that we didn't all play claptraps.
Oh, based on his skill?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
We should have all four of us played claptraps.
You could have had that shit going like 24/7.
Oh,
He also says the dumbest things, as you can imagine.
yeah, that's kind of
Oh,
a shtick.
I'm sure.
It is claptrap after all.
Wow. What guns do these guys have, and why do they not have to drop them when they die?
stop moving so I can rest my feet.
Ah, ha, ha.
Oh, very nice. He dropped something good.
Oh, I think it was a blue shield. So can't confirm if it's good or not. Not yet, anyways.
I think I might have got my first SMG of the game.
Your first one now?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's shitty. So, wow.
Oh, maybe
I
that
mean,
wasn't
first,
a
that's not white.
Oh, maybe that wasn't a shield. Maybe that was a gun.
It's a fire one, but
Was that a...
it does shit for damage. And
Let's get to
got a nice reload. Oh, TDR.
AI you need. I got an army and you got a precocious little asshole.
No, that was a... It was a blue pistol. 49 damage. 2 ammo per shot. Lightning damage. Not very good.
The ground as you want. It won't get you a single step closer to my domain.
Yeah, let me
It's
fly.
pretty similar to what I'm using right now, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm using
I'm-
a assault rifle with explosive damage. I can't remember how much it's doing.
I'm using a purple gun. It is neutralizing repeater. Damage 43, accuracy 89.8, fire rate 12.5, reload 1 or 2, magazine size 29, pistol. And it's got
That's
loon
better than
shine,
what I
minus
got.
20% oxygen consumption rate. I can be out and about longer.
Yay! Out and about longer.
I don't know where the fuck to go. Earlier, I accidentally jumped off of a platform. Well, fell off a platform, really. And landed right next to our objective.
Oh, that's lucky. So, anyone got any? Anyone got anything else?
Uh,
Hmm.
hmm. I'm kind of looking forward to getting back to Fallout 4.
Are you?
Yeah.
You think the expansion's gonna move you back to it?
Yeah, well, I've been meaning to play it.
Too bad you
Just haven't
can't
gotten back.
play it at work, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, if you had some downtime.
I don't anymore.
Yep. More work, same pay.
It will be nice to get back to Fallout 4. I concur.
Yeah, I think I've been away from it long enough to not mind the idea of
Nice
playing
little
it.
break.
Yeah, because when I got done with that game at first, I was just like, I never want to play this again.
Yeah. That's kind of how it is with writing guides, though.
Yeah,
Like, I've got 70 hours on Fire Emblem.
yeah.
I'm not even done with the one story yet.
Yeah, I'm already getting sick of the grinding. I'm like, ugh, just give me a fucking decent level. No, it doesn't want to. Hardly ever. I probably don't even need to be grinding for stats anyways. Not on Birthright, not on normal difficulty, but I can't help myself.
Gotta min-max where you can.
Yeah. It will haunt me. I will go, you know, this character could have 20 strength instead of 17 if I had just leveled him better.
Yep, you got problems.
And that'll be all I can think about. The whole game will be ruined because of that. Kind of sucks that,
Kids are definitely stronger. I would recommend saving all your stat buff items. Like, you may as well give them to the kids.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. I conserve everything. And then I'll be at the final battle and I'll have all these stat boosting items and I'll be like, well, guess I didn't really need them, did I?
Yeah,
That is
sounds
how you
about
play.
typical RPG.
Grind, 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 grind. Horde!
So I'm at the very end of my second bottle. I may have not got through 3.
Bottle.
Yeah, these are bottled margaritas.
Oh, like my Marita type deals.
Before she got promoted,
No, not.
they say it went down before the
They are Cayman Jack.
better now.
I think I had one the last time we were on. Which goes to show how much I actually drink.
A whole lot, you dirty louse.
Ooh, dirty louse.
Yeah. I don't know, I have nothing.
That's the Hyperion CEO.
Got
I was-
nothing.
I was going just
Glass arse, as I hear.
something drunk shaming. It didn't really work out. I tried though, and that's what matters, right?
Yeah, it's the effort that counts.
The only shame
I'm
with
just glad we
the
got the echo thing figured out. huh?
yeah, apparently you just fiddle around the fucking microphones until they stop being pieces of shit.
That's how it works.
Yep, that is my technical diagnosis of our microphone issues. The only shame about the Fallout 4 expansion is that it is involving perhaps the least interesting character from Fallout 3. Come on, who really ended up giving a shit about the Mechanist at the end of Fallout 3?
Now, couldn't you kill the Mechanist?
Yeah.
I'm pretty damn sure you could.
Something tells me this isn't going to be a retcon. You know what, this might even be that kid from Canterbury that decided he's going to play superhero and take up after the old Mechanist.
Oh,
Well, there is a couple years between. I mean,
Yep.
McCready grew
Yep,
up.
they
So.
leveled McCready up, or leveled him up. Grew him up.
That's how you grow up.
Yeah, I'm level 30.
such-
Fuck, that shit's just ingrained.
I'm level 30. I'm an adult.
That's what I'm told, but nah. It was my 18th birthday when I turned 18, and I didn't magically gain any insight when I went, fuck. Adults are just old fucking kids.
Yeah, it turns out they don't know what they're doing either.
Yep.
See, that is the insight you fucking gained. So you
Yeah.
did gain some magic.
I gained insight that there's
You
no
did gain
insight. Yeah, I learned that there's nothing to learn. That's wonderful.
Knowing your dad, you should have figured that out by the time you were like 8.
Yeah, well, I figured he could have been a douchebag aberration for all I knew. But
He's
no.
an outlier.
He's fairly standard. He is just a
Some help over here.
retarded man-child. So,
He's adulting like most adults,
yeah.
like children, trying to figure shit out and pretending to know shit when they don't really. That's what you gotta do if you have kids.
See, we've
though.
embraced it. We've become the game guide guys.
Yep. 3G.
He's used the word. There's the word.
What word? Who's using what
Fuck
word?
you, turret.
Yeah, that turret beat the living crap out of me with death. This gun's
No
not
magical flying. Oh, geez, you are up there too, aren't you?
Good one.
Just gonna walk into the turret, huh?
good.
He
Yep.
does
Yeah.
that shit all the time.
Oh yeah. That's my strategy.
That's his way of getting me to like run into danger too. Sometimes I just let him die, and he's like, "You could have fucking raised me." No, I can't, because there's like
She could have.
50,000
No,
enemies sitting
no.
on
You,
your face.
you heard what she said. That lying fucking bitch. I could have raised him, but I didn't. Yeah. She could have, but decided to hate.
No, technically I couldn't. I said sometimes I don't raise you.
Yeah, you
Oh,
don't.
you know, sometimes.
Not couldn't.
Sometimes nature needs a little helping hand with who deserves to live.
Darwin has the right idea, but sometimes we have to urge people to that conclusion more definitively.
That reminds me of Futurama.
Help here.
I threw wave after wave of my own men at them, knowing that the killbots had a preset kill limit.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Now we're quoting Futurama.
Show them the medal I won, Kif.
I haven't watched any of the new seasons. I saw like an episode here or there, but largely everything past season 4 I have not seen, which is a shame.
Yeah, it is.
I am stuck in the wall.
Really? You glitched in the wall?
Yeah, like actually stuck to the point where I cannot get out of the wall.
I need to come find you so I can get it on the stream. Who's stealing all my kills?
You gotta kill yourself.
Nobody bleeds out unless I say so.
Oh wow, that revived me super quick.
Well, he was Jared, and now Jared is dying, and
You're not
can't
stuck in the
go
wall,
over
you
there.
liar.
I can't move.
Thank you,
Let me see, where are you?
I cannot move from. Oh, there we go.
All you had to do is jump. That's not anything entertaining.
I jumped earlier, and it didn't get out of the wall.
Jeez. Yeah, you're
I
stuck in
tried
the.
that
She's
earlier.
working for the bad guys.
Look, I'm stuck if I don't move forward.
I jumped earlier, and I fucking stayed where I was, so I didn't try it again. I was just trying to shoot the things around you guys.
How many things are gonna spawn? Seriously, guys. Take a break. Whoever threw that grenade, good job.
Me. I
You're
threw
welcome.
one.
No, we both threw
Did we
one,
both
Dave.
throw one?
Apparently.
Well, whatever. Lots of things blew up, and that was a good grenade throw.
The double grenade attack. Three of
I've
us
seen,
threw a grenade at an enemy earlier.
You know what we haven't talked about yet is the Division's launch.
Oh yeah, that is really.
Because that is out and it's the new popular thing.
Yeah, and for a little while it was absolutely murdering on Metacritic, and then some other critics came in with some less favorable scores, and I think it was down to an 83, which is still not a bad
I mean,
score.
80 and above is pretty damn good.
No, I'm not saying it's not. It's just, you know, people were hyping the shit out of it because it had a 90 for a while. Oh, Metacritic scores don't matter, right? Yeah, they matter when it's your game and it's getting a good or bad score, right?
Some publishers tie in bonuses to Metacritic.
Yeah, that happened to Fallout New Vegas. So that's kind of the case in point of why, wait for it, why shithead SJWs should not be allowed to write bogus political bullshit reviews and cost developers money and livelihood. See how I worked that in there? Bam! Anything. I'm a
I only
ninja.
brought it up so you could work it in.
I don't believe you. I think you are sitting there in shock at my prowess.
Going, how did that turn?
you're-
I just
you're
walked
probably
through
right.
a wall. And now I am down with all the enemies.
Well,
There we go.
okay, so
Apparently, I have the ability to phase through walls or something. I don't know.
Thanks for the
so what about the Division? How does it differ substantially from Destiny? Because to my amateur eye, it looks like a let's cash in on Destiny game.
Oh, that's what it seems like to me. It does not have nearly as much as Destiny has with the raids and whatnot. But it's got much more of a Gears play style apparently.
That's a
Like
plus.
Gears of War.
Does it have a coherent story that actually ends?
Apparently all the stories told through cassette tapes.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
So you have as much story as you are willing to go and find.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like much story at all.
Yeah, it doesn't. It sound from what my friends have told me, it's better on the story front than Destiny. Just
Well,
it's not its focus whatsoever.
you mean Destiny, the game that had such a bad story
Had no
that
story.
it was all in online lore files that couldn't
Yeah.
Bungie couldn't be fuck bothered to put into the actual game, and
That
whose
would
lead
be the one I'm
actor
talking
was
about.
so lackluster and didn't give a shit that they had to redub, what was it, Nolan North over all of Peter Dinklage's lines. So the
Yep.
Dinklebot is no more. Now we have the Nolan droid. That's just whatever. So is it a zombie game?
No.
Okay.
It is a virus has wiped out New York City, and the police are completely ineffective. You're a special task force agent type game.
Are you killing zombies?
No, you're killing gangs for the most part,
Oh.
from what I understand anyways.
So shooting humans who are, for some unknown reason, remarkably meat shieldy?
Humans that don't want to cooperate with the rest of everybody else.
I've seen some gameplay videos of it. The enemies do seem to take a shit ton of bullets for whatever reason. But
Well, it's a little like Borderlands. Like, it's got its RPGs,
Yeah.
right? It's RPG. Who's behind me dying? Oh, you good? So, yeah, you can have instances where a shotgun to the face is not going to affect somebody very much. For sure.
Move out, Wilhelm.
But
That's, you know, that's kind of what happens when you attach RPG stats to firearms.
well, it does have RPG elements, right?
Yeah.
Because I heard there was a bit of a loot grind in that game, which I think is a plus. Because if you don't love
All
loot
the
grinds,
best
you're a bad
loot is
person.
in the PvP zones.
Of course it is. Well, I mean, why would you buy a shooter like that if you weren't gonna do PvP?
Oh, that's what was killing me. Fucking turret.
Isn't it always a turret?
Yeah, they put them in such off-the-wall places.
Oh, come on. Oh,
Oh, and they
speaking
have
of
a
a turret.
gunship. Of course they have a gunship.
Why wouldn't they have a gunship, right?
Maybe the body double program wasn't so crazy.
So your friends were trying to peer pressure you into getting Destiny, but you have withheld their
well.
vicious advances for now?
For now. It was very tempting. It still is, but I've got to do fire.
See, I thought about getting Destiny at certain points, but then it was just like, you hear more about the game, how it's... I mean, it's a shallow loot grind even for me. At least Diablo tries to have a story. It has the Diablo franchise name, and I can play co-op with Nocturnia, so it's got a lot of things going for it that Destiny doesn't have. But then they started... I won't say cutting content, but making content less readily available to people who didn't keep buying the expansions.
Yeah.
And that's just so shitty. Because the whole... Go on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well, the whole game is online, right? The raids and all the other shit. So once they start cutting that, they just fucking cut the meat out of your game. I mean, this is what you bought it for. So, seemed kind of shitty to me.
Calm down, dear. I'm doing my best. Actually, I'm not. This is fun.
Apparently the House of Wolves expansion kind of brought Destiny more in line to what it should have been in the first place.
Oh yeah, that's nice for people who spent $150 on it already.
Right. Which is probably literally what you'd have to pay from the start.
Yeah, $60 for the main game, $60 for what was it, the Taken King, and then if you bought that DLC pack separately, I guess. I don't know. Do they have season packs for it? I don't see why they wouldn't, or why you wouldn't buy it.
Damn, you ran in again, didn't you?
That's how I roll. Oops. I don't mess around. I go right for the action, and then I die. Repeatedly. Because deep down I want to be a bullet shield too.
Deep down you want to be a what?
A bullet shield.
Bullet shield.
You're doing a good job.
What?
You're doing what you're doing.
Oh, you punk. But does Destiny have a season pass or a way to get the DLC cheaper?
It would surprise me if they didn't.
Someone has a
At least
really
from the
good
start.
gun. A really good gun that snipes all the kills. So yeah, The Division. I don't know. These aren't my kind of games, so I'll rag on them, but I was never likely to buy them anyways.
Well, the Dark Zone looks entertaining at the very least, since it's all PvP. Like it is where all the best gear is, right? So people are naturally going to flock there to try to find the best items that they can. But it's all. Are you shitting me? I threw a grenade and it hit I guess it hit a ledge right in front of me and it bounced right back at me.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
But anyways, when you find gear in the Dark Zone and you pick it up, it glows yellow and it's like displayed on your person. So it's hanging off your belt, off your uniform.
So it's like, hey, I'm a
People
badass.
can
I got
see
this from PvP land.
Yeah, but people can see this. But the kicker is, if they kill you, that gear will drop.
Like a copy of it, or do
know
they
you
steal your
have-
loot?
And they know you have that gear,
Oh, so they steal your shit. That.
so it is incentive.
No, I'm too scared. I don't want anyone stealing my shit.
Oh, there's a kicker to that even. Like, if you kill somebody in the Dark Zone, you are labeled as a renegade, and the game will tell everyone where you currently are.
Oh my god. That's
So it not only encourages people shanking other people,
But
for
also
their
to
items
get
by
revenge on
displaying
the
them.
shankers. Yeah.
Yeah, but it also encourages people to hunt down people who kill people. And that whole aspect of it I just absolutely love.
Yeah, that sounds
I've never
it's
played
intriguing.
new
it.
and interesting.
I just love the idea.
I love the idea, but you know, I wouldn't want to play it because I'd probably lose a lot.
Well, see,
I don't know.
that's the thing. You got 4 people with you, right? Or you got me, Jared, and Nathan with you, and people run in groups.
Oh god, you
If
guys
they
don't
do
want
kill
me.
you, you're probably going to be. I mean, you're more than likely going to be revenged right away, and your gear will still be there. So
You all don't want me in your group. You see me play Borderlands. I am atrocious at shooters. I will be the one dying
I've
all the
seen
time.
like the only way to get out of the Dark Zone, apparently, with the gear, at the very least, is to flag in these helicopters to come pick you up.
Which probably causes
and
a
so
lot of
you have to sit
commotion and lets
there.
other people know and takes a while.
Well, right, you gotta sit there while the helicopter arrives. So I've seen videos online where people, are you shitting me? I didn't make the cut, apparently. Where people would, like 4, 5, 6 people would just be standing there waiting for a helicopter. And one guy will throw a grenade in the middle of them and kill them all.
That's dickish.
Yeah, yep.
How the fuck do you get up here? I'm like stuck. There we go.
I should
And
probably
I'm not quite there. God damn it!
Troubles?
I keep getting stuck in the scenery, and now I just fell to the bottom. Damn it.
That scenery, it's awful tricky. You know you can hold down X. You can hold down
Yeah,
X.
I
to
know
use
that,
jets,
but
right?
if I do that too early, I end up falling back down.
Oh man, you are just not good with jumping at all, are you?
No. I was doing fine earlier, but it's being an asshole.
What the hell shot me? Oh, okay, that door's open. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, Jared, you silly goose. Hey, I was gonna rescue you! Fine then, die.
Did he give up?
I think he gave up, who knows.
We failed Jared.
Jared failed us, he gave up, he's a quitter. As Donald Trump would say, he's a loser. His ability to lose is huge.
BK, your bot just blocked my shots. And then I
Yeah,
got
but
blocked.
they're more valuable overall, so you can forgive them. Oh, I said it. I know
Wow.
these Pandorians. They know a winner when they see it. They know I'm a winner. I will win on Pandoria.
Make Hyperion great again.
Yeah, I really can't see how anybody could, The reason he's doing so good is because everyone is tired of typical politicians. Like, I'll admit, at first I just wanted to see how far this would go.
And now you're like, whoa, 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 no, no, no. It's like gay chicken, right? And then, you know,
Yeah.
then a few minutes later you find yourself making out with a dude and you're like, this went horribly awry at some point.
I made a mistake.
This was not the intended goal. Yeah, well, no, I think we just gotta face facts, given Hillary and Bernie, that 40% of American voters are too fucking stupid to breathe on their own.
Help over here.
That's the only result I can see from the data we have now. There should be a test on voting, and Donald and Hillary are the test, and half of Americans are failures.
Well, there's no test for children.
There should be.
Yeah, you're right. Winston
Holy
Churchill.
shit, there should be.
What are we holy shitting?
I said, holy
Guy
shit,
needs to
there should
stand
be.
Still.
I think Winston Churchill said it best, and I don't have the exact quote, and I'm too lazy to look, so I'm going to paraphrase. The best argument you can get against democracy is to talk to its constituents. So, and you know, with this election cycle, I have to agree.
You make that yourself?
Oh boy, let's not get into
Oh, I
politics
think
too much here.
I fell in a hole.
Yeah,
Where am I?
politics is a bad subject to get into.
Yeah.
Let's be talking about games.
Yeah, like this badass
Games.
outlaw who's killing me. Oh,
Damn,
oh, oh,
I'm out of ammo.
where'd I go?
Killing you killed me. Because I fell in a hole.
I fell in a hole and I think it saved me. Thanks, BK. Oh, now he's dead. I was gonna unleash righteous wrath on his face. But I guess I'll let Jared do it so he feels useful for once.
Oh,
You only say that because he can't say anything back, but you know,
Right.
next time you're dying, he's not gonna raise you.
He'll get me on Slack later.
He'll just stand there and watch you die.
He'll like, hey bro,
Time.
something wrong?
Need a little help there? No? Okay.
God, if only I could contribute. Ah, damn. Oh well. Shucks.
This is nothing I can do.
I don't even know how many credits I flushed down the toilet in this game from stupid deaths. I'm guessing all of them, but
Pretty much.
I've never really understood the games that, and even Salt and Sanctuary and Dark Souls and what have you. Like in Salt and Sanctuary, you die, they charge you money, right?
yeah.
To drag
That's those
your
bastard
corpse.
clerics.
Drag your.
I understand
I
clerics
just
doing
assume
that.
they're robbing you when they're
That's
dragging
what
you
they're
back.
doing.
Oh yeah, they're definitely. The only reason that they're dragging you anywhere is because their hands are so deep in your pockets they can't do anything
Yeah.
but. Fucking clergy, I tell you. One thing I don't understand
But
from
if you spend
Oh,
all
okay.
your money before you die, like it's not like you're being penalized any further.
no, and like
So
he'll
I'll just
drag
buy
you.
bags of salt.
He'll drag you back from the. Yeah, you can buy pouches of salt, can't you?
Yeah.
He'll drag you back
Get
from
in here.
the deepest, darkest depths of hell, no matter how much or how little money you have.
So what's the point in saving up money?
Yeah. Well, one thing I don't understand about like Souls games, especially from a gameplay standpoint, is I imagine the whole idea of these games is learning the order of operations, aka getting good. But then when you
Or find a
die,
great sword.
yeah, no, that is getting good with a great sword.
Uh-huh.
No.
You're
Fell down again.
you're so salty. All right, okay. We will settle this, right? I'm not a physical specimen, but I will make
Salt
this.
is the point.
I will make this challenge. BK, you can have a whip, and I will get a fucking claymore, and you and I will go at it, and we will see who comes out uncloven by a claymore. I'm putting money on myself. Now, I might have a welt or two from your little faggy whip, but I dare
I
say
will use it as a cord and I will strangle you.
that might actually work. Well,
That
no,
would
you,
work.
My
no.
military training will
No.
kick in and you
Yeah,
will
your
die.
military training. Okay, yeah, you're gonna kill me with a what? An iPad? Shut up. you misunderstand something though. I anatomically have no neck.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
That will
Choking
make
him
it
would
hard.
be one
So, actually, no. This might be a
That's a big plus. That's
this
a
might
big
be a
plus in
this
this
might be a
instance.
curious little
I've
encounter.
tried
we're
choking him before, and it's really difficult.
having. What you did? I don't recall that. Oh right, the no neck thing.
They want us to go in here?
I don't know. I'm just kind of running around. But seriously, quit whining about the claymore or the I don't even know the name of it. The greatsword. It's awesome.
That's with a K.
Just use it. You know it's great. You saw how it does. And seriously,
I've
you're gonna
invested so much in the whip. Like I've got like three to four upgrades on the whip, and then I spend one soul, whatever you call them. One what do they call
Salt.
those things? Black.
Pearl.
Yeah, that whatever that is. I spend one, and all of a sudden I have a better weapon.
Yep.
It's crap.
Well,
That's for sure.
they know you Castlevania geeks want to have a hard time and to have a challenge, so they made whips suck on purpose, I guess.
Yeah,
That's all I
about
can.
right.
That's all I can imagine. That's what I'm going with. But seriously, you go up to a dragon, and this is topical since that's what we fought today, and you go up to this scaled monstrosity, and you chop it with a claymore, right? Even still, that's probably not going to be that great of an effect. But then you go up to it with a bullwhip. Come on, you're not even pissing the thing off. You're tickling it.
Yeah, you don't stun him at all. Like the claymore, you chop at him once, twice. I think it's 2 to 3 times you're going to
Yep.
stun him, right?
And then you can usually get 2 or 3 more chops in, and the only thing that stops you from sitting there and murdering it is your stamina.
Yeah,
you
pretty
can do
much.
your whole stamina bar
Yep.
because you stun him twice or at least twice when you're doing it. But yeah, bullwhip, no, it's 2-3 hits, retreat. 3 if you feel salty.
Oh, there's the pun. Come on, can you segue that? You have 3 seconds to segue.
No. I
Okay.
don't think I'm that good.
You don't get an A grade yet. You have to work on it, but that was the pun. You just have to get the follow up.
And then you gotta run,
Yeah.
And,
There was
yeah,
There was a boss
just,
like that I fought. What was he called? You know, that big flame wizard, Nocturnia. You remember me fighting him.
I don't remember its fucking name.
I didn't say its name, but just you know what I'm talking about. There's this big flame wizard, and he sucks because he flames at you, and that sucks.
Oh, I thought you were saying lizard. I was
Wizard.
Wizard. Yeah,
Yeah.
the guy in the pyramid.
All I could do was chop him a few times, and occasionally he'd cast a spell where he summons beams of fire that appear before they actually hit, so you can see where his spells are gonna go. And if you can squeeze in between some beams of fire, before they manifest, then you're good. You know, you can just sit there and whack them for a while. But he was a lot of hitting and retreating. And then there was this Ronin boss, who was a big melee freak who took no damage from me. He was pretty much the definition of attack, roll, roll, attack, roll, roll. This is how the whole fight had to go. Occasionally he would stop to like power up and you could hit him a few times, but otherwise, yeah. He was not too friendly.
The bosses in that game are by far my favorite part. Well, I guess the world design is really good too.
Well, isn't that the substance of like every Souls game?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I mean, yeah, most of them are well designed.
Somebody just knocked me off the ledge.
Yeah, someone knocked me off too. I don't think there's anything down here but death. Yeah, there's death. The boss with...
Son of a bitch.
Well, there was this one, like, stench boss. I think it was just literally like a floating spider head with a bunch of eyes that spewed nastiness at you. The thing moved so slow, and all of its attacks came from one direction, that it really wasn't that hard. I don't know if it actually even hit me. I don't know. I think it might have. I wasn't streaming at the time, so I can't remember. But I didn't use a healing potion or nothing. I just chopped the hell out of that one. And then you had this Ronin who took a bunch of tries and actually took a little bit of finesse, which I don't have much of. So it kind of varies. And then there were those... there was that axe boss that was controlled by the two ghosts, where one of the bosses kind of just decided to give up the fight halfway through, thankfully. So they're not all perfectly designed, but some of the boss fights have been really good.
The ones up to where I'm at right now have been pretty impressive, like the Queen of Smiles, the Mad Alchemist was particularly good. He was challenging.
The Sodden Knight was a bitch.
Queen of Smiles didn't last very long for us.
Well, that's because you had me high level with the great sword.
Yeah.
There he goes.
I think DK said it.
Yeah. The Sodden Knight was kind of a bitch, because I had fought him at first with my Pauper character with their axe, and he took some learning to beat.
You had that spear.
No, not by the Sodden Knight.
Citizens of Elpis.
I got the
I
spear
could have
later.
sworn you were using a spear on him.
He's the first proper boss. You should be able to kill him with just about anybody.
Yeah, the problem is I didn't know I had reusable healing items. So
Once you figured that out.
Yeah, I was trying
are
to
we
kill
supposed
him
to
without healing. I think we're waiting for some cutscene crafters. No, maybe not.
Nah, me and Jared are off killing things.
Yeah, but how the fuck do you get to where your asses are?
We dropped down a couple times.
Yeah, I'm just lagging behind. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Talking about
Salt and Sanctuary, yeah. It's a pretty good game, just, you know.
It's an enjoyable game. I think if I didn't have any other guides I was working on right now, I would pick it up.
Yeah. Oh,
Same with Axiom Verge, really. Like that's a great Metroid clone. I mean, it's got its own things going on, but you know, obviously inspired just like this game.
Yeah. I'd write about it, but I can't imagine a guide like that selling.
Oh no, it's definitely...
It'd definitely be a game fact guide.
Not a gamer guide's guide.
I'm just not sure I give a shit to write about, or write for game facts in what is now my free time. Since now I'm writing for money in my not free time. It's like, no, when I'm not writing for someone else, I just want to fucking play a game, you know? I like writing guides, but I don't think I like writing guides enough to do it as a job and a hobby at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
Doing it full time.
Like I've been doing for like 6 years.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a badass over here.
Oh, really?
I knew somebody would say that eventually.
Interplanetary flight.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything my character said because I don't have the volume up. so I don't accidentally cause a feedback loop and cause an echo, you see.
I'm gonna blame all echoes on you.
You probably should.
Obviously.
It is
your
your fault.
Yeah, almost
Clearly.
certain. The only way that... Oh, come on, you guys killed... Wait. You can... I'll have to assuage the situation, rectify things by buying a Sony Gold headset. It's the only outcome that's possible, I think.
I wonder if they sell them on eBay.
They do, but they're not that... Oh, eBay, I thought you were going to say. Amazon. They probably
eBay.
don't. I don't see why they wouldn't. I just don't see them selling for anything
It's harder
less.
to trust that. That's where
Yeah.
China sells all their knockoffs.
Oh, right. We'll get a PS4 Grode headset. Where the hell did we go now? Jumping? No jumping? Oh, there's a wall there. Okay, there's probably one of those jump lift things I'm not seeing, isn't there?
Oh, I just thought of something.
Uh-oh.
I'm following Jared.
I do not know if I told you this or not. I guess my last proper guide that I did was, oh, you know, I just hit an elevator I think everyone needed to go on. I apologize. My last proper guide was, Shadowrun Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And I do this every now and again because and this is a boss fight, of course it is. Well,
Go
damn
for
Enjoy it.
I'm gonna
Have fun,
die. Get over here, quick.
The bosun, time to grow some.
I sent a link to the guide to the developer email because I'm weird like that. I do weird things, and they actually replied, which is amazing just to begin with. They said that they've actually used the guide because when they were doing the re-release of the extended edition, they didn't know some of the codes in the game, so they looked them up on my guide.
That's fucking cool.
Wow.
Oh, wow. He
Oh,
kills
you were coming to
instantly.
save me and you died, didn't you?
Yeah.
Now we're dead. He's
Yeah,
got
hopefully I can
shields,
take his
too.
shield down. Yeah,
I think you have to
What?
shoot like these little things. Little energizer shield things.
The best reaction I got from a developer was on Twitter when I told Obsidian that they could make my day by releasing their new game on GOG at launch. And apparently they like that. So whether that means we're going to see it on GOG at launch, I have my doubts, but I can hope. Come on, bossy. Oh, how'd he kill me with my shield up? I call bullshit. Yeah, he doesn't like my shock SMG, does he? Alright, let's take this guy out.
Here comes the pain.
I did damage to him. So they actually use your guide. That's cool. I can't lie. If I found out a developer used one of my guides, I'd probably squeal like a retarded kitten.
You need to come open this door now, Vault Hunter.
Who develops those games? Hong Kong and, well, all the new Shadowrun games.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the company. I need to... Those are more games I need to play. I have Shadowrun Returns, and I need to play that, but... No frickin' time these days. No time. I say as I do a podcast at 2 in the morning.
that's been going on forever.
Yeah, it's a 3-hour podcast. Alright, well, let's try this again. Does anyone have anything else to say? We got any more business? We just killed the boss. 3 hours. I think we can call it a day if no one has anything else to add.
He made me into this after he
Still with us,
So,
Beaks?
wasn't exactly a hit, ladies. Swell.
I need that military.
He might be muting himself for
Beaks.
something.
Where is it?
You're looking at it. I used to be military grade, ran this ship when it meant something. Until the
He's
most
trying not to talk so that we end the podcast.
companion. If you want to plug me into
Quick, while there's still
something more
time.
interesting than this dead ship, I'm all yours. Too many terrible
Nah, I don't want to close up on him before there's...
What? The hot chick's actually an ex-military
Before he has a chance to say whether he has anything left to say, you know.
girlfriend? Sold. Grab the lovely lady and
Moxie's
get going.
Pizza.
Got some friggin' robots to build.
Have you had a piece lately? Moxie, you're such a skank. I love you. What level were you in Fallout 4 again? Do you remember what you were doing, where you were at?
30 maybe?
Good news is we found an old doll robot factory, abandoned
Oh,
for
hey,
the
we
most
got a
part.
trophy. Cool.
Echo the Vault Hunter.
Yay.
Bad news is the scabs living
I
here do
like
not
trophies.
us.
Oh, you're
That's awesome.
pretty.
Apart from the you being shot at part, of course. Great work. Thanks. We'll be in touch once we've dealt with these guys. It's gonna be harder than it
You were only in
sounds.
your 30s? I thought you were higher than that.
Hello, this thing working? Vault
Said I think. I said I don't know.
Ah, okay.
factory he's talking about. I can help you navigate it. First, you'll need to catch a train.
Alright, well...
I got Idiot Savant, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, that'll help level you up. Alright, well, let's call it a podcast. Because it's been 3 hours and I am just about out of voice. Yes, believe it or not, that does happen once in a while.
Ciao.
So, I'll see you guys later.